I rock a dad bod. Drop my Hellcat like it's NASCAR. Barbecuing in my backyard. Gotta love it on my dad bod.
Hey, welcome to a very special edition, the expansion edition of the WOSHL podcast. First of all, big thank you to Trumpet Guy from the Calgary Flames, Jamie Mines, to provide us with his theme song for the podcast. Of course, that's Dad Bod. Fitting. You can get a copy of all of his music because it's good. You can find it on, of course, iTunes, and you can also download it anywhere where you download music. So thank you, Jamie. Today, we are talking to Tim Wilson over the phone. He is the brand new president and general manager of the Erin Blitz. Yes, we've got ourselves a expansion team out of Erin, so let's go after the logo to that interview. Here's Tim. All right, joining me on the WOSHL podcast tonight, it is Tim Wilson. Tim, you are bringing a brand new team to Erin. Let's talk about the Blitz a little bit. What made you decide to bring a club to the Erin area?
Well, my family's new to Erin, and we've been there about 5-6 months now, and little to do at night on the weekends, and I did a little bit of research, and we decided to start up a senior AA team in the WOSHL, which I hear is a fantastic league, and I've learned it's myself firsthand and well run. And we're coming out of junior ownership, and want to stay in the game, really. And we want to bring something to Erin because they had a thriving junior C team and a really good, and we'd like to bring that back, at a different level.
Yeah, and you were saying about you had a you were in the junior C. You were the Hamilton Kitty Bees, right? Killer Bees. My apologies. And
sorry, the Kilty Bees.
Kilty Bees. I read that wrong. So you have a vast hockey background. If you want to talk a little bit about that, let's talk about your hockey experience in bringing a team in.
Well, I spent 6 years in the GOJHL, and 6 or 7 years in the GOJHL. That's Junior B, and we were always in the top 4 in the league. I think one year we split to 7th. But for the most part, we were in the top 4, and this last year we finished up in first place overall and lost in the division final, conference final, to St. Catharines, who went on to win the cup. And I'm also involved with the president of the Dundas Blues junior hockey team. And maybe we can feed some graduating players onto the team in Erin with the Blitz. I also coached many moons in minor hockey as well.
So what made you decide after moving to Erin that the WOSHL was exactly the league you wanted to be in? What drew you to it?
Well, the model really, Kevin, is the model is, and that's 20 years and over. So basically, graduating junior players to all the way to the NHL. That's something that in my opinion, there's a huge appetite for. Because I used to be one of those, not at junior hockey level, but played juvenile, and after juvenile, I was like, well, right to beer leagues, So I thought it was quite an ingenious model, and I believe in it. And like I said, the league is exploding, and it's very well organized and well run, and I like to be a part of that as well.
And Tim, are you worried about drawing players in your area? You do have a pretty big drawing area. Have you got any people biting yet to jump on the Blitz's bandwagon to get into the lineup?
Well, if I can use a pun, the Blitz has really happened on my email, and phone has been letting up. It's kind of neat, really. I think we have, I've already collected over 13 players and a couple goalies, so it's only been a few weeks actually, and since we publicly announced it, and we're just looking for staff. I'm talking with a couple, literally 2 potential head coaches, and they both want to be involved. So I think I already have a head coach and an assistant coach, which I can't name just yet. But we still have to meet, or I still have to meet with them and go over what I see, my vision, and the way I'd like the game to be played, and just to build a really good program in Erin that's going to be sought after, like I built in Hamilton. We had lineups in Hamilton to get to tryouts, and the summer league that I created filled up in 2 weeks, and I'm hoping to do the same here, to be honest. Treat the players really well, give them a good product in the league, and the town of Erin's really stepped up, letting us use the facilities on Saturday night starting in October. And you know what? It's just support all around. And to be honest, it's a breath of fresh air and quite exciting.
Tim, where will you be playing in Erin? You've got a building. It looks like it's got a pretty big capacity for crowd.
You know what, Kev? It's a little small for my liking, but it's absolutely perfect where we can blow the lid off that Erin District High School arena. And it seats 300 or 350, and it also standing room is going to be 100 to 150. So let's say there's going to be 500 in there. And they've already okayed a beer garden at nice level in the far corner, and they're open arms. It's amazing how welcoming and accommodating they've been thus far.
Well, the minute you add a beer garden into a hockey game on a Saturday night, the octane of the room goes through the roof.
It's going to be fun, Kevin. I'm really excited, and I think everybody else is in town too, because my phone's ringing.
Well, that's great. Are you having now? You do have to probably do a call for volunteers. You need to get an executive together. How's that been going so far?
I've got a coach. I've got 2 coach candidates. I still have to meet them. They're super excited, and they already have players in mind that they want to invite as well on top of the list that we're already building. But I definitely need volunteers, which are extremely hard to find. I had a couple people reach out already, which is nice, but I'd like to be at least 8 to 12 volunteers for sure, plus paid staff, and there's lots of shoes to fill. There's no question.
And you got a busy time ahead of you this summer, that's for sure. And what can fans in Erin expect from the Erin Blitz? What kind of hockey team do you usually ice?
Well, I've been known for icing some really fast hockey teams. I like to start from the back end and capitalize on their mistakes in the O-zone. And, I'm not coaching the team, but I like to treat people like the way they'd like to be treated. And, just a really intense level of hockey. I'm hoping, and every player that I've talked to thus far is pretty much agreed. They want to compete at the highest level that they're capable of, and that means going hard, man. But remembering they have to go to work in the next day, likely, and so they're half shield. So I'm sure there's going to be some fists once in a while thrown around, which is part of the game, and I think it always will be. But our rule, as I've learned, is you're going to get 5 in a game right away. You're done. So they're going to let you square up, but they're obviously they're going to punish you the same too. The league is not inviting it, nor am I. But certainly, it's a contact sport, and it's high speed, and that's what we're hoping for.
Well, that's for sure. And yeah, it's a part of the game, even though you could face a game the next day. But, sometimes the gloves just have to fly at times, right? It's just sometimes you need to solve things.
Well, like I said, man, it's a high-paced and full contact sport. So tempers are going to be high at times. And, but we're going to, I know there's a 2-ref system, so four stripes on the ice. And, so they'll be controlling the game, and it's going to be a great quality, And I saw some video of last year's. Who was it? It was Laura, and I think Plattsville. Oh, geez, I'm not sure, Kevin, but I saw some highlights, and I was impressed. For sure, it's junior B or better, junior A or better, and yeah, the intensity's still there. There's no question. These boys want to play, and they want to play hard.
They definitely do. I came on just about the end of the season, called a few games, and it was very high intense, a lot of fun and entertainment. Aaron's going to love it.
I agree, and like I said, my phone's been ringing, and there's people just want to know more. I think I fielded at least 4 or 5 calls today with just questions on what you're asking me. What are we going to expect? You know, can we help? Are you on Facebook? They're asking for our Twitter handle, and it's really neat, you know. And this is public calling, you know, because I'm not shy of sharing my number. So my phone's on, and I'm willing to answer questions and talk to as many people as I can. I just want a place to go on Saturday nights and have a blitz, you know, have tons of fun, you know. So that's why really me and my wife are doing it.
Well, fantastic. I won't keep you much longer. Is there anything you want to throw out there before we shut down this interview?
No, I'm just grateful for your time and putting me on the air. And you know what? People I think are going to be really surprised when they see this. You know, I'm the 4th expansion team inside of a year. So they got to be doing something right.
100% they do, Tim. Thank you so much Thank you so much for your time is what I meant to say. And good luck this season, and I'm sure we'll run into each other at the Allman Arena in Stratford.
I look forward to it, my friend. Thanks for your time. I appreciate
There's
it.
Tim Wilson from the Erin Blitz. Awesome name for a hockey team. Looking forward to seeing them join the league. Of course, 2 other teams have joined the league recently as well. We will get in touch with their GM and their presidents coming up this week, and we will chat with them as to see what they'll be bringing to the WOSHL. Thank you so much for taking time and watching us. We'll be back with you this week with more about the expansion of the league.
I rock a dad bod. Drop my Hellcat like it's NASCAR. It's NASCAR. Barbecuing in my backyard. Gotta love it on my dad bod.